Tennessee, I'm going to Graceland. Poor boys and pilgrims with families, and we are going.
Hey, happy Friday to you. It is August 13th and time for this week's Friday Funnies. And I have just returned from one of the more unusual experiences of the year. I was summarizing at a conference in Memphis, Tennessee, and it just happened to coincide with Elvis Week. Now, what is Elvis Week, you may ask? Well, ever since Elvis allegedly died, fans of his from around the world have made the pilgrimage to Graceland during the week of his demise. Now, this year marks 33 years since Elvis left the building for the very last time, and Memphis was packed with Elvis fans and Elvis wannabes. I mean, I have never seen so many Elvis impersonators in one place before. I saw old Elvis and young Elvis and fat Elvis and skinny Elvis and black Elvis and midget Elvis and a 10-year-old Elvis and a female Korean Elvis. And they all came to Graceland to visit the grave in the king's backyard in the hopes that he would rise up and sing a few tunes. But unfortunately, Elvis has been returned to sender permanently, and I think it's high time they got over it. That said, here are a hunk of burning funnies. All right, when we were kids, we all heard the warning from Mom, don't swallow a watermelon seed, it will grow in your stomach. Well, Ron Sweden of Brewster, Massachusetts, did not swallow a watermelon seed. Instead, he inhaled a pea, and it started to sprout in his lung. You know, after a bout of coughing, he went to the doctor, and the doctor examined him, said there was a growth in his lung, and he expected cancer, but it turned out to be a pea plant. Apparently, when he was eating peas, one of them, as they say, went down the wrong pipe, and it landed in his lung, and it sprouted. And the doctors had to go in and remove the pea plant. I don't know if they were able to save it and transplant it, but they said it was very, very unusual. One doctor said, I had a patient with a carrot in his bum one time, but this is the first time for a pea in the lung. So the lesson to be learned here is eat slowly and chew your food. Also, never turn your back on a carrot. Well, what the duck is going on at Disney World? April Magalan from Upper Darby, Pennsylvania, had a less than magical experience on her visit to Walt Disney World. She was visiting the park with her children and her fiance, and April spotted Donald Duck, or at least the guy dressed up like Donald Duck, and asked him for an autograph. So as she got close to the costumed character, she said he reached out and grabbed her breast with his giant four-fingered hand. So she is now suing Disney for the duck groping and is looking for $50,000. Now here's my take on the whole story. First of all, why would anyone seek an autograph from a cartoon character? I mean, at least try and get one from Snow White. You know, she's real. Second of all, didn't she notice that Donald Duck wasn't wearing any pants? Never, ever ask for an autograph from somebody not wearing pants. And thirdly, when Donald Duck was asked about the $50,000, he said, hey, put it on my bill. That would have been so much funnier if I could do a Donald Duck voice, but I can't. But put it on my bill. That's about as funny as you're going to get. Finally, this one falls under the category of restaurant stories. The chef at a restaurant in Davenport, Iowa, was charged this week with licking toads. Yeah, a video popped up of Chef Christopher Turla kissing and licking toads by the prep table in the kitchen. Then he put the entire toad in his mouth. What's up with that? Get it? What's up with that? Anyhow, he said he did it for a joke, but authorities fined him $335 for unsanitary conditions in a restaurant. And the toad? He's suing for $50,000. Hey, that's all I have for you this week. Please remember, today is Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. So you would be wise to avoid toads and peas and carrots and ducks. See you next time.